Hello everyone. Today I want to talk about the problem of the freedom of speeches and the news in China. As we all know, there are just several countries in the world where YouTube is not allowed to be visited, including China, North Korea, Iran, Cuba, and so on. In 2009, YouTube and Google are not allowed to be visited in China. The only way to visit these websites are through VPNs. However, about 2 weeks ago, several VPNs, including the VPN that I was using to upload my homework videos, were no longer allowed to be used. The announcement says, due to the notifications from the supervision department, we are sorry to inform that our service has to stop from now. It took me a lot of more time to find another feasible VPN, which was an English one, because later I found that the same situation happens to some other VPNs. Those policies in our country make me feel more restricted to get news from the outside of our country. Mm, in my opinion, everyone has their own rights to know about what have happened in the world. Some videos about the history of our country are not allowed to be posted inside the country, but they can be found on YouTube or some foreign websites. For example, there was a video about a mother brought his daughter, and burned they burned themselves right in front of the Tiananmen Square in Beijing due to their beliefs in some evil organizations. This video was deleted online, but it can be found on some foreign video websites. I'm not saying this such kind of videos should be distributed on the internet, but it won't harm if we can know what the real situations look like, and maybe we'll be more firm to resist such kinds of organizations. The restricted access to these websites stops us from knowing what the government doesn't want us to know. But I think we have rights to know about our own country. Other other than the restrictions of news, speeches are somehow restricted in our country, especially those opinions about our previous or current leaders are definitely not allowed in the publics, including on the internet. For instance, there was a very famous public figure named Fu Jianbi. He he once got very drunk and he started to talk about our first leader, Chairman Mao. Unfortunately, he was criticizing and saying some bad stuffs about our first leader. And after the video was later posted by someone online, and after the video was posted, he lost his job, and I had never heard anything about him until now. During the video, I can see that he said things like the president made us suffer, something like this. Clearly, he has lost his job, popularity, and maybe something else. Although he said something bad about our leader, but I don't think he should be punish so hard because I think everyone has their own rights to hold their own opinions. Different from the situation in China, I think there is more freedom in the United States. As we all can see, there are still a large amount of people who don't like the current president, President Trump. I can usually see jokes about him online, and even there are face masks of him in some shops. For instance, I have I have seen those masks in a uh, costume shop before Halloween. And I have seen a video in which someone wears a face mask of President Trump, and he was dancing in a street. Street situations like these are definitely not allowed in my country. Furthermore, you can't post bad opinions or jokes on the internet about the leader or the current politics, or you may be caught by the cyber cops. In my opinion, our opinions and speeches shouldn't be restricted so much. Everyone and everything has their own shortage, and only after we say it, we can improve it. And this is all for my speech today. Thanks.